Yo, what's going on, everybody? Jason Trio here with Bittrio.com. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. And today I wanted to take a look at the Eververse marketplace on OpenSea. Now, you know, I've done a few of these, but starting up this stream and having the idea to just do another one because it's been a little bit had me thinking how important it is to have your own marketplace on your own website. Now imagine if these 4 NFT collections that we're going to be going over today, the Eververse First Arrivals, the Eververse Turtle Troop, the Eververse Hoverboards, and the Wonderland collections were all on Eververse's website, and you could click through each one and buy right there. I like how you pointed that to me and your fingers were blocking it. Thank you for that. Thank you. I read everything on that. Actually, no, I didn't read shit on that. Anyway, as we were rudely interrupted. So yeah, you know, if you could go to these sites, like you could go to Axie and you could sort, right? You could filter and you could do this. And you see all these other sites doing it too. All these other projects doing it too. And I brought this up to Deimos and Antigar, and they said it was a lot of work to do it. So I don't really know. I guess people have different skill sets. And that's just what it is. That's just how it is. And some people can make mobile games. Some people are good at making this. Some people are good at making that. You know, we already know that the Eververse team is a bunch of highly skilled game designers, developers, coders, and artists. I mean, they're really high-end artists. So maybe that's their strength. And, you know, they can't, or they don't want to. Maybe they could put this together, but they don't want to. Just in my opinion, you know, thinking about this, man, it would be such a huge boom for the Eververse ecosystem to have all their NFT collections on their own websites. And you could just come here, Eververse's website, and you could just go marketplace. Look, you know, that's another thing. Actually, where's the marketplace? Oh, you can't even get to them. How do you buy? See, where's the advertisements to buy? Buy on OpenSea, but it's way down. There's no buy. There's no market. See, that would be a big deal. That would be a huge deal. And I would like to see that, but all right, as of right now, we don't have that, unfortunately. I think it's actually a big deal, but hey, what are you gonna do? We're stuck on OpenSea with all the other projects that can't put their marketplace on their own domain, on their own server. Come on now, y'all gotta do it. All right, so we're gonna go over this, and the marketplace for Eververse is down, down, down. The floor price is at 0.168. So if you're looking at Eververse and you're considering buying in, now is a fabulous time to do so. Sales are super slow. We got people selling, dumping. You know, there's hours in between sales. It's really, really slow right now. You see the volume just down, down. But that doesn't mean that all is lost. Let's just take a look at the market and see how it's shaking out here. So we have 10,000 total items, and look, only 363 are for sale. That's pretty low. Let me pull this calculator out here. I don't know what that percentage is, but let's see if we can find it out. 10,000 divided by, is this how you do it? I don't know. 363, 27%? Nah, that can't be. I don't know how to find it out. Maybe it's 363 divided by 10,000. 0.03%? Hey, that could be. It's a low percent. Only 363 are for sale, and the floor is 0.168. Let's see though, is it thin? Well, it's only a few until we get to 0.2. So we could hop right back up to 0.2 relatively quickly. So we do have a thin floor. Let's take a look at some of the rarer skins in Eververse. Take a look at the Zeniths here. All right, 0.5. So they went down a little bit too, but still, you know, 0.56, 0.58, 0.59, 0.7, 0.8. You know, we're going to jump right back up to 1 Ethereum floor price on these Zeniths. With any sort of news coming out of Battlebound, any update, we all know that the Zeniths and the Celestials are getting perks. We just don't know what they are and when they're coming out. So thin floor here, thin floor. How many too? Only 47 Zeniths. Now let's take a look at the rarest avatar here in the first arrival set, the Celestials. 17 available here, and 1.55 Ethereum floor price. Then it jumps right up to 2 Ethereum, to 3 Ethereum, 4 Ethereum. I mean, there's the Celestial floor is super thin. We're gonna be at 10 Ethereum a piece on these Celestials. There's only 17 total for sale right now, so I think we'll be up to 10 Ethereum a piece on these pretty quick. I think we're gonna see a 1 to 3 Ethereum floor price on the Eververse first arrivals, where we're sitting at 1.68 now. So I put this video out there. I like doing these market reviews because I put this out in the public and I get to express my opinion, and then I get to come back a month or two later and be like, oh, was he right? Was he wrong? I've been wrong on some things, but I've also been right on some things. You know, I made a video about NFT worlds. It was 0.2, 0.1, 0.2, and that shit went up to like 10. I don't even know. It's huge. I don't even know what it's at now. Could have came down a little bit, but still. Hey, what up, Chris? Chris says, why do you think they'll jump to 10 Ethereum, the Celestials? They're just so rare. There's only 277 of them. There's only 17 of them for sale. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 10 of them. Once 13 sell, I mean, only 13 of them have to sell, and then we are at a 10 Ethereum floor. And then once 13 of them sell, we're at a 10 Ethereum floor. There's only 4 of them for sale. There's only 4, so they're just so rare. The Celestials are just so rare that any type of movement, any type of sale, any whale that comes in, anybody that just buys 10 of them is gonna boom the price up huge. And that could happen any day. And as soon as the perk comes out for Zenith and Celestials, I think it's gonna rocket right up. Hopefully it's a good perk. You know, it also hinges on that. I like this guy too, this red beast. It's a red beast. So it really depends on the perks too. If Battlebound comes out and says, yo, the perk for having a Celestial is something fucking awesome, banging, and it's something that whales want, maybe it's like some sort of passive income, increased passive income, that's right up investors' alleys, which most whales, you know, they are investors. They're not necessarily gamers. They just buy. There's a lot of people that do that. They just buy into these projects and they never play. So those type of people like the high-end blue chip Celestial type NFTs. And if the perk is something up their alley, you know, I'm an investor too. You're an investor too. We're all investors, but we also game and play as well. But if it's up the alley of the investors, like a passive airdrop, a passive income, anything passive where they could just buy it, hold it, and they get something from it, whether it's token, whether it's land, whatever it is, it's going to be huge. Chris says, out of the 277, how many owners you think there are? You got a billion over there. How many owners do I think they are? I only have 7, actually. I have 7 Celestials. So yeah, I mean, I'm open. I tell everybody what I got here. I have 7. I could have more if I went crazy hard. I should have, but I'm just human too. You know, I ebb and flow with all projects as well, where I'm in, I'm kind of in, I'm really in, then I'm like fading out again. You know, ups and downs in life. That's life, you know. As long and that's one of the skills of life, is persistence. If you can stay the course for a long period of time, that is how you grow wealth, as long as you're picking the right projects here. So that's why I say, of course, Bitcoin, you got to stack your Bitcoin, and then we can play games and do all this other fun stuff, as long as you have your retirement, your 401k in Bitcoin. Don't be retarded now. All right, so this is the Celestials. How many owners? I don't know. There's 3,000 owners of Eva and the Celestials. I could click through all 277 and find out and make a little spreadsheet. Somebody might do that to see how well they're distributed, but I would imagine that these are going to get soaked up pretty concentrated by a few owners for multiple reasons. They're super expensive, these Celestials. They're super rare. And whales, they're blue chips, you know, they're high. These are like Bored Apes. These are like Mystic Axies. So it does attract a certain class of people that are looking for the high-end shit. You know, when you have a sale, if you buy a bunch of floors and you want to get out of it as an investor, you got to sell them all. That's multiple sales. Well, if you want to get out of a Celestial, it's higher money and just a single sale. So you can get out of it a lot quicker. All right, let's take a look at the next collection here. The Turtle Troops. Now, the Turtle Troops have been getting wrecked as well, dude. They are down to 0.036 floor. Straight wrecked. Let's see how many are on the market. So there's only 5,000 Turtle Troops, which is pretty low. Half the amount of first arrivals. And there's only 199. Dude, there's a lot of diamond hands and strong hands here in Eververse. There's not much for sale. There's only 199 turtles that you can buy. 0.036 is the floor. Let's see how thin it is. Yeah, you know, it's about 8 until we get to 0.05. But even that's pretty low. Let's take a look at some of the rare turtles here. So the status, Zenith. I mean, they're still cheap. 0.09, 0.1. Oh, look at this. An electric Zenith 0.15. The person's dumping it. They bought it for 0.19. They're selling it for 0.15. And then we get up into the 0.2. Turtles are going to take off probably soon because the turtle racing game is coming out around the corner, and that will enable passive income. So you're just going to sign your turtle up for a race. He's going to race it. Your turtle's basically going to be your scholar. You're not even going to need a scholar for the turtle races. The turtle is your scholar. You sign the turtle up and he races throughout the day. He races throughout the night. He levels up. He gets better and better. You check in on him the next day, see how he did, get his rewards, and you send him off again to race the next day. So that's kind of cool with the turtles. Once people figure that out, then this will be another NFT collection in the Battlebound Eververse ecosystem that is going to take off. Look at these three. Are they like twins or something? What's going on here? This duplicate? They're like twins. All right, let's take a look at the Zeniths now. Or the Celestials. Any cheap Celestials out there? Still, yeah, 0.15, 0.2. Then it jumps up to 0.3. I like this guy right here, the fire dude. Yeah, the Celestials are cool, but the rarest rares in the Eververse are the Celestial Galaxy Turtles, and they're 0.8 Ethereum. Jumps up to 2 Ethereum pretty quick. There's only 7 of them for sale. These are the rarest in this collection. And how many of these do I have? I think I got like 4 of these Celestial Galaxy Turtles. I do like this all blue one right here. He's pretty nice. So everything's down right now. Looks like the first arrivals are down, the turtle troops are down, but still not much for sale. Very thin floor, and it could change in a few buyers. You know, we get a few new players in here, we get a few new investors in here, and boom, the price is way up. All right, let's take a look at the third NFT collection in the Eververse ecosystem. That is the Eververse Hoverboards. Now, they also got hit low. I know Quality Pants picked up a couple of these good ones, Galaxy ones, for 0.09. But you could see, look at the hours in between. That was 19 hours ago. Then the last sale was 9 hours ago. So low volume going on here. There is not much action going right now. But let's take a look at the floor here. There's 10,000 hoverboards, only 239 for sale. Got a 0.047 floor. And then it jumps up to 0.07. 0.08. So, you know, these boards also have a somewhat thin floor. Take a look at the Zenith Boards. 0.07, 0.08, 0.12. I really like this board here. Guy got it for 0.04 last. Now it's 0.12. Some pretty good boards. And of course, let's look at the Celestials here. 0.14, 0.15. And jumps up to 0.3. I like this board here. 0.5. Yeah, you know, there's still some good deals out here. Now let's take a look at the rarest boards in the Eververse collection. That is the Galaxy Celestials. Only 5 of those for sale, and the floor is 1.09 Ethereum, and then it goes to 2 Ethereum. I mean, but still, there's nothing. There's not much for sale with any of these Eververse NFTs. There's really not much. If you want some good stuff, it is slim pickings. All right, the final collection in the Eververse is the Ever Wonderland. Chris says, why is it dropping this close to the token drop? You know, it's just a market. Things happen like this when other projects are hyped up and things are dropping in price. You know, Bitcoin and Ethereum are dropping in price. Other projects might be coming out. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but Eververse really isn't doing anything. They're not hyping anybody up. They're not really marketing. They're not really pumping their shit. They're just working behind the scenes. And then when they have their product, that's their plan to pump their thing up. But there's just no excitement. If you go in the BattleBound Discord, yeah, they got 27,000 people and they're growing like crazy, but nobody's talking in there. I went in there yesterday and just tried to hype everybody up. Like, yo, post this, do this. Here's my video. Let's rock this shit. Yo, pump it. Tell your friends this. There's just no hype. I'm trying to drum up some hype. There's no hype. I think my video got like 5 reactions and I was one of them. Quality Pants was another, and then like somebody else was another. So 3 of the 5 was like me and 2 people that I know. So like 2 other people clicked on this shit. Like nobody's hype. People just joined the Discord and then that's it. So it does make me think that there's just a lot of investors here where they heard about it. They heard about the A16Z, the investment firm that backed Eververse. They put some money into Eververse and they're just investors, and that's it. They're either waiting for new news or they're delegating their management out to somebody like, yo, get me some scholars, run this shit, I'll give you 10%, something like that. But there's just no activity. There's no hype. There's no hype. So we need some sort of marketing campaign here for Eververse. Definitely. You know, I'm trying to call people out and say, yo, let's get it. Let's go, y'all. Pump this shit. Hype. The game is good. That's the thing about Eververse. It actually has a good game. So you're not pumping and shilling some bullshit. You're actually marketing and promoting something that's good. The game is good. Where is there another NFT game that can compete with Eververse? I don't see it. Please let me know if you know of another game. Eververse is the best game out right now. I predict Game of the Year 2022. Eververse will be Game of the Year 2022. No one is predicting that except me. And I'll take it. That's another reason why I like making these videos too, because I get to talk stuff and hey, I get to put it out there and see if I'm right or wrong in the future. Chris says, you think the Celestial Benefit will be whitelist for future BattleBound projects? I hope the Celestial Benefit is whitelist for land. I really do. I hope it's something banging. If the Celestial Benefit is whitelist for land, plus you get extra token drops, that would be fucking banging, because land is going to blow this game up. And land is coming out. The token's coming out before the end of June. So in 2 short months. Turtle Race is coming out in 2 short months. The whole world is changing with the graphics. The whole world is changing. It's getting a makeover. That's going to be huge. When the token comes out, when the world gets a makeover, the Turtle Racings comes out, another game mode, and the second arrivals. Oh shit, I forgot about the second arrivals are coming out in June. And the land, not only the land sale, but the land editor where you can create your own stuff. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. 2022 is going to be great for Eververse. And I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, how can I scrounge together money, dude? I need some dough, but I'm already all in. I don't have no money. I need to get some fucking money though in this shit, dude. The prices are just so good right now. All right, let's take a look at the last collection here. Wonderland. Now, the Wonderland was a holiday event that happened last Christmas 2021, December 2021. And there's only 1,000 of these Wonderland items. They're wearable gear in the game. You got snowflakes, candy canes, gingerbread men, and halos. There's only 30 halos. They are the rarest. But let's just take a look at the floor price here. 0.08. This is a nice snowflake, actually. I was thinking about buying that. It's a sweet ass snowflake. All right, what's the gear here? All right, let's take a look. The candy canes are the most common. There's 508 candy canes, so that's half of the 1,000 collection. 0.08 floor on the candy cane, so you can scoop one up here. I hope they do some sort of perk too with this, like Splinterlands did. They need to do, like, if for your airdrop, it takes into account how many first arrivals you own. They're worth a certain amount of points. Maybe the rarity of them also increases your point total for the airdrop, the Eververse token. The Turtle Troop, how many turtles you own. The hoverboards, how many hoverboards you own. Then the Wonderland collection, how many of these presents you own. I really hope they do something like that for the airdrop, the Eververse token, so that it can reward people that are in all the collections and they're supporting the whole Eververse ecosystem. They're not just buying first arrivals, just gonna get an airdrop and dump. No, we're in this bitch. We got first arrivals, we got hoverboards, we got turtles, we got Wonderland, we got it all. Any collection that you drop, we are here. We are scooping that shit up. That's what I want, dude. I hope that they can reward, and they talk like that, you know. Demos and the guard, they be saying like that. They want to do stuff like that, reward the community. So I have high hopes for that shit, that they are going to reward the community. There's just so much unknown right now. It's so quiet right now that people don't know, and when they're unsure, they're like, I could sell it. Let me sell it. You know, things are down right now. Things are tight, so people are selling. And this is the opportunity for us, or anyone that believes in the project, that sees value and says, I watched that dude playing that game. It actually looks like a good game. This is a game. And then they look out in the landscape of the NFT space. Try to find a game. Try to find a demo. Another game that has stuff like this. Shockingly, you can't. All you can find is hype projects that don't have any gameplay out. They're just cinema videos and stuff like this, and promises and stuff, but yet their tokens are worth hundreds of dollars. See, that's the thing too. In the NFT space, we are wild as fuck. We want hopium. We want promises. It's so successful to just launch your token out there when you don't have shit behind it but hype, and just promise everything. It works because people love to speculate. It's such a crazy thing. But Eververse, Battlebound, they're doing something different. They're building the bones first. They're building the game first. And I do think it's going to work out for them, because what's going to happen, I think, this summer, it's going to be real strict. The market's going to be real strict on what you need for your project to succeed or be valued in the market. It shifts like that. It shifts from total speculation and everyone's running wild to now people tighten up and they're not going to invest in anything unless you have a running game, a working game, a demo, this, that, and the other thing. I just think maybe I'm in front of the curve or behind the curve a little bit, where I made that distinction last August. I was like, I am not fucking investing in anything unless it has a game. I'm not investing in any promises anymore. I already got burnt from stupid shit, and that was my rule back in August 2021. I was like, they need a fucking game, a playable demo at least that I can hop in and see, or I'm not investing in it. And I think that's going to happen again this summer. It's going to get real tight. People aren't going to want to invest in promises and thin air because there's going to be so many more rug pulls along the way from here to the summer. I mean, people just keep getting rug pulled all the time. Anonymous developers too, that's a big thing. But I was like, fine, I'll let Anonymous go. I didn't do that. So here's the floor on candy canes. Let's take a look at the snowflakes here. 0.08, and then look, see what I'm talking about with the thin floor? 0.085, and then it jumps right up to 0.22. And let's see how many you could even get of these snowflakes. So there's only 9. There's only 9 for sale. They're so low. All right, gingerbread, the next rarest. Only 7 for sale. 0.14 floor. And then you get the ones with the Zenith and Celestial. They're super rare. Look at this one, Celestial Lightning. And then the rarest NFT in the Eververse is the Halo. There's only 30 Halos. 5 of them for sale. Chris says, I'm slobbering for one of those Halos. Yeah, the Halo is going to be a huge status symbol. You could just look up the RuneScape party hats and go read the story on the RuneScape party hats. How it was created and all this stuff. It's eerily similar to the Eververse Halos. The RuneScape party hats came out in cracker presents or something like this, crackers or something, for a holiday event back in 2001. Christmas 2001, RuneScape came out with the party hats. And Eververse came out with their Halos Christmas 2021, and they were earned in presents. You had to get presents. And now the party hats are the rarest item in RuneScape. It's like a sign of wealth. It's a sign of, you know, status in RuneScape. Well, the Halos are the rarest NFT in Eververse, and they're, I think, gonna be a status of wealth, a symbol of, damn, that dude has a Halo. You know, when there's 10,000 people in the game, there's already 20,000 people in the game of Eververse. What happens when there's 50,000 people? There's only 30 Halos. You know what I mean? People are already buying these up. Some people got cheap deals, 0.4, 0.07, ridiculous. Some people got even cheap deals, 1 Ethereum, 2 Ethereum. I still think that's super cheap. What's a better investment, a Halo or the Celestial? Rarity or utilization? I would say Celestial. A Halo's like a cherry on top for the rich people to fuck with. A Celestial is like your base. A first arrival, you're gonna get all your drops forever. You're gonna get all your stuff. So a first arrival is the best always, and then a Celestial is the best first arrival. And a Halo is like, yeah, I got a Celestial. What else, dude? Like, I'm a boss. I got a fucking Galaxy Celestial Turtle. I got my Celestial first arrival. I got my fucking Celestial Galaxy Celestial Hoverboard. What else do I got? Oh, a Halo? Hell yeah. Put that cherry on top. Put that Halo on top, dog. I'm balling. I'm flexing. I got it all. That's what the Halo is. So people have been buying these up. I know a couple people bought them. Moneybin got one. Crypto Block Dan got one. A couple people, Firebond got one. So there was a couple people, I think they bought them for like 2 Ethereum a piece. And I still think that's cheap. Right now you can get them for 1.29, 1.39, and then it jumps up to 4, 8, and then 20. And then that's it. They're gone. So this could be the super duper rare item. But the Halo might take a little longer, I think, to see its true potential, true value. The RuneScape party hats, if you look at the story behind the RuneScape party hats, they weren't shit. They were super common, actually, in the beginning. And then there was actually a hack that made more of them and stuff. But then they just became rarer and rarer over time. Now, these Halos are starting out super rare at only 30. But it's going to take the game to actually, the core game, the Celestial First Arrivals, the actual game itself has to first be popular before a cosmetic item in the game takes off. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I think that's how it seems that games work out. First, the core of the game has to be popular. People have to actually be in the game. Then once there's a lot of people in the game, then it starts to stand out like, wow, you got a Halo, dude? And there's a lot of people in the game. There's an economy in the game. Then all of a sudden, the ultra rare items like the Halos become that status symbol. Like, wow, he's a whale, he's got a Halo. So that's how I think it's going to work out. And of course, I got a Halo too. Luckily, I was able to get a Halo in a present. Dude, when I remember when this Christmas event was going on, I was racing and I was doing the scholarships. I think I was the only one doing the scholarships at this time, because the scholarships weren't in the game. I was just doing myself. And I couldn't get nothing. I got like my first 12 or 13 drops were all candy canes. I was like, what the fuck? It was like, yo, it was crazy, dude. Because Anagar would come into the game. I think it was Anagar. It might have been both Anagar and Deimos. And they were dressed. They had the Super Yeti skin, and they renamed their dude to Santa Claus. And then they would run the airdrop, and anyone who had like 500 tickets would get the present. They would get airdropped the present, and everybody would run to their OpenSea wallet and look and be like, what did I get? What did I get? You know, and they were even cool about it too. They would wait, like they saw the database and they'd be like, all right, there's a couple people that are real close to getting another present. Let's finish a couple races and then we're gonna run this off and we're gonna drop. Santa's gonna give out the presents. So it was cool as hell, dude. It was like a big ass experience, and it was tight, man. It was a tight knit group back then. It still is pretty tight knit, but as games grow, this is another thing that happen. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you kind of lose that tight family core feeling. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I like getting involved in these video games like real early, because it's unknown. Nobody knows what's going on, and it is like a tight knit type of family thing where it's real cool. You're real close with the developers. They come in, you talk to them, and all that stuff is fun. Chris says, is there something similar in Axie to the Halos? Nah, there's only in Axie Infinity they have the Mystic Axies. So in Axie they have Christmas parts. Yeah, they do have Christmas parts. They have Japanese parts, and they have Mystic parts. So the Mystic parts here, I think they're like 30,000. Yeah, so one Mystic is about $30,000. And that's equivalent, in my opinion, to a Celestial. But let's see how many Mystics there are. So there's 1,000 Mystics. There's 1,000 Mystic Axies. There's only 277 Celestials. So the Celestials are even rarer than the Mystic Axies. And the Mystic Axies, they were huge. I mean, they went way higher than 12 Ethereum a piece. This is when the Axies crash. You know, everything's crashed right now. So the Eververse Celestials can go way higher than 12 Ethereum. I mean, we're talking 100 Ethereum. They could be 300,000. They could be $500,000 a piece for these Celestial First Arrivals in Eververse. Now, of course, that could take some time to happen, and it all depends on the market and if Battlebound is successful in building this game out. But that's a chance we're going to take. You know, that's what we're all here for. That's what we're all excited for. The opportunity to hold something so rare, like a Celestial with a Halo. Where's my Halos? In a game that's super popular, like a World of Warcraft. You know, this is what this game reminds me of. It has all the little pieces, and if Battlebound can pull them all together, which I do think they will, that's why I'm here. And we're talking about a game that can last for 20 years and be one of the most popular games in the world. I mean, really, that's what we're talking about here. That's what they're trying to do. You think they're building this game and they're like, oh, let's just wing it and figure this out. Nah, dude. They're trying to fucking build the best game in the world that everyone plays. They are trying to build the next World of Warcraft with their own flair. And these guys have worked together and they've helped build League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, so they have some experience. We just need some more awareness is really what we need. We need some more awareness. And I think the team behind the game, they're like, yo, we have so much more to do. We have so much more that we want to do. We want to re-fucking paint the whole world with these updated graphics and the moon environment and the shrubs and the sky and the best machines with the tokens. Add the new game mode with the turtles so everybody can race the turtles. Add another creature or people into the ecosystem, the second arrivals. Launch a token, put land into the game. They have so much that they want to put in that they're like, let's hold off marketing because we want to spend our time and effort on building this game out. If you look at their white paper, that is one of their things where they talk about, you know, it's game first. But we can look at their roadmap here. We're looking at, before the end of June, the second arrivals NFT collection coming out. We have no idea what they're gonna look like. These motherfuckers could be savage animals, okay? Whiskers and shit, aliens. We have no idea. This is what I think is gonna surprise people too. The second arrivals are gonna surprise people. They're gonna blow everybody away with how crazy and different they are from the first arrivals. People think, oh, the first arrivals, they're humans, this, that, whatever. They're boring. And I would agree, they are kind of boring. And then they think, oh, the second arrivals, they're just gonna be, you know what? Like, just more people. They're just gonna be more people. But I don't think so. I think the second arrivals are gonna be fucking wild as shit. And they're gonna blow everybody out of the water. It's gonna be like, second arrivals are gonna look cool as shit, updated graphics, alien motherfuckers, something crazy. And then the first arrivals are going to be like they're old, they're boring, they're like pixelated art, they're like the first Super Mario, you know, they're like an old school retro type of thing. That's the old Genesis skin, where it's going to be cool to have it because it's going to be so rare. But it looks old, you know? It's like, oh, that's, you know, plain and old and stuff. And that'll play into the lore, I think, and the rarity of the first arrivals, because they are going to look so plain compared to the second arrivals. I think the second arrivals are going to have tons of bells and whistles, tons of fucking intricate design, way more properties. You know how you go through on OpenSea and you got all these hair color, gender, body, hairstyle. I think the second arrivals, it's not going to be exactly the same. I think it's going to be way more intricate. It's going to have totally different things. Totally different things. Not going to be this. They're not going to look anything like this, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong, just speculating here, but I think it's going to be way, way different, and it's going to blow a lot of people's minds. You know, they're going to be like, oh shit, this game is different, right? Because why would they just expand the first arrivals and be like, oh, the first arrivals, let's just dump 10,000 more of the same people, right? That's stupid. It just dilutes everything. But if you make the second arrivals totally different, alien spacey ass people, now the game has some depth. Now the game has more characteristics to it, where it's like, oh, here's the old guys, here's the new guys, they're totally different. Now we're starting to build layers into the game. And when all that comes together, that's when I think this shit's gonna blow up. So we have that to look forward to. Second arrivals, the turtle races also coming out before June, the Eververse token and play to earn economy also before June, and the Eververse marketing campaign as well. So just look how these three things are gonna change Eververse. The Ever token and play to earn economy, the turtle racing game mode, and the second arrivals NFT collection, all coming out before the end of June. And on top of that, that's not listed here, is the best machine that we've already seen to transform your tickets to badges. And the whole world is getting redone. You can see in my thumbnail, that's the concept art of the landing pad on Grand Prix 1. That's the concept art. The whole world is getting repainted, dude. It's gonna look totally different. It really is. It's gonna look totally different. That's why I'm trying to get money together to buy more of these bitches. Unfortunately, I don't have any fucking money. You know, one thing I did, one thing I'm proud of too, is that I never took money from my bank account and put it into this crypto stuff. Across my whole journey, across these all 3 years, not a single dollar from my bank account has gone into this journey. And I've built up some cool stuff just from being a dude on the internet and fucking hustling. Isn't that fucking cool? That's cool as shit. I'm proud of that. I didn't take a single dime from my bank account and stick it into any of these projects. Splinterlands, Axie, Eververse, you know, whatever. All the other ones I got fucked on. I didn't take any money and put into this. So I built this whole thing from pretty much nothing. Pretty fucking banging. George Toon, what up? Yeah, the way I got started was I sold my Magic the Gathering collection for like $200 or $300. I forget now, but I made a video of it when I did it back then. It was like $200. Sold my Magic the Gathering online collection. And that I put it, and then I got paid in PayPal. It was like $200. And then I took that $200 from PayPal and put it into Splinterlands. And that's how I started this whole journey with $200 into Splinterlands in 2018. And it just, I never put a dollar in since that. It's crazy as hell. The way I generated money was through Hive, posting stuff on Hive. Now Hive pretty much sucks these days. You know, you have to be like in a click to really make Hive work. You see my post, I don't get shit. I get like 6 cents, 1 cent, 1 cent, 0, 0, 1 cent, 0, 1 cent. You know, I'm not in a click, you know, I'm not really like cool with anybody. Hive is all right. This is peaked, but it's on the Hive blockchain. The only problem with Hive is it's like, you know, you just got to be in a click, really. That's it. Be in a click and everybody will scratch everybody's back. Oh, I'll pay you, you pay me. That's how Hive works. Build up a huge stake in Hive, and then people will be like, hey, if you vote for me with your stake, I'll vote for you with my stake. And then that's all these back deals. That's how Hive works. So I never really got cool with anybody. I never really wanted to say that, like, fuck it. But Hive did work for me a little bit. I probably made a few grand off of Hive just from people upvoting my shit just randomly, and then that's how it turned it in. George Toon AL says also started from nothing, just joining scholarships. Hey, congratulations, man. That's the way to do it, dude. Do you still play Splinterlands? Yes, I do still play Splinterlands. I got it open over here. I'm still getting the airdrop. You know, we got like 100k SPS. We got some staking going on. We got 12k we can claim. We still got, you know, 3.5 million power in Splinterlands. Yeah, we're still doing our Splinterlands things. I haven't been playing Splinterlands. As you can see, I haven't been playing it, but I'm still in it. You know, Splinterlands is coming out with the validator nodes. I'll probably wind up buying one. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm still here. But Eververse, dude, hyped on Eververse. And this roadmap, really gonna bring it out, dude. This roadmap is really gonna bring it out this year in Eververse. And look, I play Splinterlands, okay? It's a card game. I play Axie Infinity. You know, it's a 2D type card game-ish thing. I play Skyweaver. It's a card game. I played Gods Unchained. I still have my Gods Unchained, even though I haven't played in a while. It's a card game. Eververse. Oh, well, that's different. That's not a card game? Nah, Eververse is a 3D character, third person, open world. You get to run around and play a game. Oh shit, that's different. Got NFTs? Yeah, it's got NFTs too. Oh shit. How come nobody's talking about it? It's the way it is. Hey, I don't know, dude. You know, it's like, is it raining outside? Yeah, it's raining outside. Well, how come it's raining outside? Hey, you know, things are happening. The clouds and this fucking shit happen. It's raining, dude. You know, that's what I can say about Eververse. Like, how come Eververse is not popping? Hey, it's just not popping. We could speculate on the reasons. I think it's because there's not enough gamble for people. Like I talked about a little earlier. People love to gamble. The model of launching your token and a shitload of promises before you have anything for the customer base, for the gamers, for the user base, for the community is like a winning strategy. It works. Just hype your shit up to oblivion, put a token out there, and people will speculate like crazy on your shit. Now, is that long-term sustainable? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not, because then you have to deliver. BattleBound taking a little different approach here. They're like, yo, we're not going to hype our shit up. Plus, another thing to note about these Eververse dudes, they're not crypto guys. They're game developer dudes. Like I said, they helped build League of Legends for years and Teamfight Tactics for years. They're not crypto dudes. Some of them might have some experience in crypto, but by and large, they're all gaming guys, gaming developers. So this is what they do. Like I said, everybody has their own specific skill set. So it's one of the things that actually attracts me to Eververse. Like, yo, these are actually game developers that have experience working on titles that you know. And here they are coming in here saying, yo, look, chill, guys. We just want to build a product we can be proud of before we start hyping this shit to the moon. And, you know, I can respect that. Of course, I'm getting antsy and I'm impatient. I'm like, pump this shit! And fucking give me all this gameplay, the token, you know what I'm saying? I'm hype and impatient as fuck, but I ain't leaving. But I ain't leaving. I ain't selling my shit. I know what the fuck I have. Shit. I know I got some gold right here that motherfuckers don't realize. So, George Toon says, Eververse looks cool. How many hours do you need to grind it? You can start it for free right now. You can just play it. It's on Steam. You can pick it up on Steam right here and just go for it. You know, here it is right here. This is the first game mode out, and this is actually older. Now it's like snow covered, but you can see the progress here. You see how it's black. It came out here. The ground was dirt, and then they put the snow on it for the holiday. Everyone loved the snow, so they're like, all right, we're gonna keep the snow, but it's not the final version. And that's coming out soon too. It's going to be a moon. Final version is going to be a moon. Eververse takes place on the moon. So once that comes out, it's going to be cool. Once the moon comes out, so you can grind whatever you want. I mean, right now you earn in-game tickets. They're database items, and you'll be able to convert those to tokens by the end of June when the Ever token comes out. So, I mean, we're just looking at this, right? This is a real game. It's a game. You know, it's like a little indie game, right? It's, oh, cool. Somebody made a racing game, you know? Yeah, cool. But it has NFTs on it. And they're continuously building. And they're from well-known gaming studios, the people behind making this game. Where else? Where else? Does anyone know? Is there another game like this? I mean, we have games that get hyped beyond belief, but they don't even have a demo where you could walk behind your dude. That's how Eververse started, though. You could walk behind your guy, and that was it. Back in August 2021. And now look, they built a couple game modes, a couple racetracks. So we actually have come to a pretty good way. This is what it was when it first came out. This was me running around. Just running around. This is what it was when it first came out. Is it free to play, floor price? Yeah, it's free to play. That's a cool thing too about them. There is a floor price right now, 0.16 Ethereum to get a character in game. But you can download the game on Steam for free. It's free to play. You get a default skin. You don't own it. It's not on a blockchain. It's just on the database. You get a default skin and you get a default board. they're both on the in-game database. They're not in your wallet, not on a blockchain. But even though it's free to play and you haven't bought anything, you can still earn tickets. You can still play to earn for free. So that's a cool feature as well. Oh, here's another thing that's not on the roadmap. Mobile. And this might be something that's holding it back too. Eververse is coming to mobile. That's going to be a huge thing. Once Eververse comes to mobile, oh my goodness, it's going to open the floodgates. Right now, people are fighting on, you know, scholars. It's hard to get scholars. Some people are giving USD bonuses. Some people are taking 100% of the tickets. Some people, you know, are fighting over the prestige of the Eververse character. There's all these things right now where the scholars are running the show. But once the mobile version of Eververse comes out and it opens up the world to everybody in the Philippines, everybody in Venezuela, everybody in Brazil, then scholars are gonna be fucking everywhere. It's gonna be crazy, dude. Once mobile comes out, hey, if you don't know, I don't know what the stats are, but there's way more mobile gamers throughout the world than PC gamers. It is crazy. Hey, what up, Rai? Depends on how many races you want to accomplish. If 100 races, you can finish in 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, so there you go. 100 races every 2 to 3 hours. Get some tickets. And the perk is you get more tickets. You earn more if you buy a skin. So that's the perk. So you can come in and download this game for free, play the game, earn tickets for free, which is nice. But if you want to earn even more tickets, you buy yourself one of these skins and then you can earn more. And then if you want to go faster, you buy yourself a hoverboard and so on and so on. Right now, Eververse is low. Not much happening on the market right now, but still a very thin floor that can change very, very quickly. Now, I posted in the Eververse Discord yesterday, hey, I want to see another sneak peek, dude. Show us a video of you running around the new moon world. Show us a video of something cool, man. That's going to get people hyped up. I'll make a video on it. Let's go. All right, George Toon said, okay, I'm downloading it. How many minutes per race? Well, there's 2 racetracks. The Grand Prix 1 takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds or 1 minute and 10 seconds, something like that. It's a little faster. And Grand Prix 2, the second racetrack in Eververse, takes about 1 minute 30. But each race, though, I think it gives it 3 minutes for everyone to finish. Some people are going to be slower. Some people run it in like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So the race timer doesn't reset until 3 minutes, I think. So, all right, well, that's it. That is the Eververse NFT market update. We are down, but we are not out. I haven't sold any of my things. I would never sell for these prices, but I understand, you know, the market sentiment, it's low right now. People are impatient. They're waiting and wanting. They're like, what? Feed me, daddy. That's why I say we need a video. We need a sneak peek, something in the Discord. Hopefully we get an announcement today with some sort of update, some sort of video, some sort of visual that people could look at and be like, wow, and get excited about. And hey, they're just going to drop the visual update on us any day. Just boop, done. Here you go. The whole world is different now. Eververse world is totally different. I think that's going to be a big pump. The Eva token, a huge pump. Second arrivals, big pump. Turtle racing, big pump. Mobile, big pump. So we got some stuff to look forward to. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Thank y'all for watching. Later.